Bro, is this thing on? Hey. So, it's been a while. Whoa, okay, wait. Whoa, before you pull your guns out. And I have nothing to say. I actually have nothing to say for myself. Like, I don't know what you want me to say in defense. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. Yeah, let's start from the very beginning. Okay, so first of all, gotcha phase, that happened. And then, obviously, like most gotcha phase persons from 2019 and back, we grew up and we realized how cringe we were. It's still peak. I still do watch gotcha videos because I mean it's peak, but like, you know, me making them, that was extremely cringe. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I apologize for all of you that witnessed that. I'm genuinely sorry. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what was wrong with me at the time. A lot was wrong with me at the time. Why would I say that? I don't know when I know. Okay, anyways, moving on, right? So yeah, life happens. I dropped that, and I had an editing phase as well where I was making Genshin Impact edits, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you guys remember that, because there was only like 3 videos that I put out, but like, you know, that happened too. That was also low-key weird, but I was more proud of that than I was of gotcha videos. And now we're here, right? So, hey. I can't take myself seriously. I'm sorry. I've been telling myself I'm gonna start this for like 2 years and it just never happened, and now we're here and I'm finally doing it. So bro, just like, give me a chance, okay? Like, I know some things happened in the past and you probably can't forgive me, but trust, okay? I'm a better person now. Why am I acting like I was evil in a past life? I wasn't evil, guys. It was just a phase, okay? It was a phase, and I was like low-key weird. I mean, I still am, but I was weirder before than I am now, okay? Anyways, so let me grab my notes real quick. Sorry. Give them welcome to the channel, the old subscribers and the new. Why am I back with the semi-pod? Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to be reading this, am I? Okay, so that little intro was for my old, you know, the 100 and something of you who were here since 2019, it was a bit before 2019, actually. I can't even remember, but for my gotcha phase, hey, I'm back, okay? He's back. Well, I'm back, okay? And to anyone who's gonna subscribe to this channel for the content that I'm gonna put out now, thank you for being here, okay? Appreciate you. You're the GOAT, okay? And also for casual viewers, because I am a casual viewer. Hello? I am a casual viewer to most YouTube channels, and I don't watch every single video like a loser. So to all the casual people who will probably subscribe and forget about me, I still appreciate you, okay? You're still the GOAT. Once you check in every now and then and give a little comment about how life is, say less. We're friends, okay? If you come back in like 2 years from now and you watch a video 2 years from now and you comment and you're like, I remember watching your quote unquote first video, it was so peak, I would say like, okay, bestie, thank you. You know, we're friends at that point. So that's my little welcome. Why am I back? So for the past like 2 years, it's probably a little more than that actually. How old? Like, yeah, you know, let's just estimate 2 years. For the past 2 years, I've been getting a lot of comments from people in my life being like, yo, you should start a podcast. And I was like, I really should. You know, that's a really good idea. I should do that. And then the days were just passing by and nothing happened. Okay, but like, that's how most good things start, okay? Like, a life lesson moment. because I mean, this is kind of how the podcast is going to be. It's going to just be me yapping and giving a little life lessons and telling you about life. So life lesson 1 from episode 1, okay? And this is serious. I'm not being silly goofy when I say this. The really good things start with a lot of contemplation, okay? And it's because you know it's the right thing. Deep down, in your spirit, you know it's the right thing to do. And when you have that contemplation phase, I just say let it happen, because I can't tell you just push through and do it, because the contemplation phase is the phase where you really think about it deep enough, you fight yourself about it, you're like, no, I shouldn't do it, no, I should do it. People are all saying I should do it. Some people are saying, why would you do it? The contemplation phase is a very important phase of literally anything that you're gonna do, okay? No matter what it is, getting a job, starting a hobby, starting a social media, making friends, literally everything you have a contemplation phase for. You might talk to one person in class and be like, I really want to be friends with this person, but then you have a little 2 days contemplation, like, do I really want to be friends with them, or is it just me being lonely and wanting to talk to someone? Every contemplation phase is important. So whatever you're in right now and you're contemplating, just let it happen, bro. Like, don't beat yourself up about it. Just let it happen. It's an important part of everything, okay? So yeah, a lot of people were like, Abby, you should start a podcast, because I would talk to my friends, I would talk to myself, I would talk to random people at my school, and they would be like, you're really good at giving advice, or you're really good at talking, you're really good at putting your feelings into words, and you should start a podcast, because I mean, I'm good at talking, bro. Sure, I might not be able to talk to literally everyone and everything about anything, but I'm good at talking, and that's what podcasters do. And to be honest, I have a lot to say, okay? And I appreciate everyone who told me you should start this. Friends, family, whoever you are, bro, you know who you are. I'll definitely be sending you the link to here. You're definitely gonna have to subscribe, because you were the one who put me in this situation. You're taking responsibility, okay? Anyways, yeah, so that's why I'm here back. This is most likely just gonna be a podcast channel. If anything, there might be like a couple pictures up on here from my IRL life when I talk about IRL things. Might have a little like 5-minute long vlogs and stuff of fun stuff that happens. This is just gonna be like the podcasts are gonna be like my advice to you. We're chatting, or background sound, right? And then the little vlogs are just gonna be me putting parts of my life up here, because I think it's important to document that kind of stuff, and I really haven't been doing that. And as someone as creative as me, I think it's important to document the things that you do with your life. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing that. See, it says to give you guys life updates, right? My notes says give them life updates and what I'm doing right now, and then some goals for the channel and stuff like that, right? So I'm following my notes for this first episode, because I really have no idea what I'm gonna talk about if I don't have these. So I'm gonna talk about this. Life updates. A lot of you probably already know, bro, because most of the people subscribed here are like my IRL friends, or just friends that I've known since before COVID and stuff like that. But yeah, I, in uni, doing arts and animation and stuff like that, having a really great time, actually. And I think I don't know if I should mention this or not, but I also have a little band lab that I make semi-frequent uploads to, of covers and original songs and stuff. I might put the link down below for you guys to check it out. And what else is there? Oh, I've been learning Japanese. I've been lacking a little bit since I started uni, but everyone around me was like, it's fine, you'll just get back into it after this first year is done. And I'm like, true, I will, because I can't stay away from it for too long, because it's like a passion. But I should probably say something in Japanese to prove to you that I'm learning it, huh? Because you ain't gonna believe me. I know you looking at your screen right now like, girl, stop lying. I'm not lying, okay? But every time when I think about I should say something, my mind goes blank. And I think that's how it is for every person who's learning a language for the first time. I think that's how it goes for everyone. But like literally every time I'm like, I learned Japanese, and then someone's like, really? And they're giving me that look that says, you should say something to me in Japanese, and I'm like, god damn it, I can't remember anything. But okay, I don't know when this is going to be uploaded, so I'm just going to say, konnichiwa, konbanwa, minasan, watashi wa Abby desu, hajimemashite. Yes, it's very nice to meet you. And I hope you enjoyed the channel and stuff like that. Subscribe. That was so awkward, I'm sorry. Like, just, maybe it's time to stop. Like, maybe I should just give up now, right, guys? Right? No, you're probably loving this. Okay, anyways, yes, so it's very, very nice to be here again. I just keep repeating myself. I need to stop. Anyways, yeah, so those are my major updates that I can think about right now. We'll probably in the future episodes we'll get into some details. I might give you guys a little story about my classes and stuff, some vlog type rants or whatever. Goals for the channel. Okay, I kind of mentioned this already from the start, but this is going to be kind of like a personal talk kind of session podcast where I just talk about my life, share my views on things, mainly because I feel like even though my Gen Z is really they're really into sharing their life and stuff, I think we forget that we have people around us that need to hear the things that we're going through, because we really don't talk about feelings as much as we think we do. Yes, we're called the emotional generation, and we talk about mental health and stuff like that, but I don't think we talk about it enough to the point where people who follow after us or the people around us can really understand how we feel. That was really deep, but I feel like we boast about us being this mental health aware generation, but we never say like what's really on our mind to the point where we feel very relatable. I feel like we mention it, but it's not like, let's talk about it, So this channel's probably gonna be about that, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah. And then I also wanna mention some stuff about the challenges in the field that I'm trying to go into, the arts and stuff. It's just going to be a lot of personal talk time, like most podcasts. We might have a little jokes here and there, a few reactions to a couple of things. But that was my main goal for the channel and for the podcast and stuff like that. Past Abby, who wrote this little script that I'm reading off of, was very ambitious to say that she could possibly have some guest speakers on the podcast. Not like really big people, but getting my family and stuff on here, my friends, my classmates, anyone who's really willing to do it, because I know a lot of people. I'm sure if I asked a couple people in my contacts if they wanted to be on a pod, they would definitely be like, sure. I might not get them to be live on the pod because I only have one mic, but I could definitely get them to like give a little voice recording or get them on the call or something. So yeah, we might have some guest speakers. Oh my goodness. Yay. Let me know if you want to be a part of that. To everyone who has my personal contact, let me know. Hit me up. Those are all the notes that I have from the script right now. So I'm guessing that's pretty much all the thoughts that I had at the moment on what I want this first episode of the podcast to be about. Spoilers for the next ep though. I'm definitely gonna have some chats about uni because I feel like that's a big part of my life right now, because year 1 is literally about to end in a couple of weeks. I think like 3 weeks or something like that, and I really want to talk about it because it's been a very stressful but very fun experience. And I think people always think, oh, uni's gonna be the best time of my life, like we do with every new season of education. We're all like, this is gonna be so fun, and then we realize it's gonna be really hard when we get home from that first day. But in the end, it's really fun altogether. Of course there are challenges, so that'll probably be what episode 2 is about. I might get some of my classmates to give their opinion on our curriculum, our syllabus, our teachers, and their own experiences in terms of uni and in terms of education in general in my country. Yeah, that's a little spoiler for episode 2. I don't want to make this first episode super long because I know I'm gonna have to wait 5,000 years for the first episode to upload, and I'm gonna be sitting there on the edge of my seat like when is it gonna go on YouTube? Oh no, we got like an hour left. Why? Yeah, I don't want to wait forever for the first episode to come out. I want to see people's reactions. I want to see how you guys feel about this whole thing. Wow, my mic is so close. Oh my goodness. How you guys feel about this whole thing, and if you're excited, if you have anything to say in the comments and stuff like that, please put them down below. Check the description. I'm gonna have links to some of my socials down there. I'm gonna have probably just Insta and my band lab. I may or may not put my Twitter in there as well. It depends. I don't use Twitter. That's why I'm like, bro. But yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the first ep. Well, I don't know if I'll call this the first ep. I might call this like the prelude before everything happens. So next episode might be the first episode. I'll think about it. Yeah, for the end of this, I'm just gonna put up a couple of pictures from my aesthetic folder on my phone so you can see a little bit of my aesthetic. Like I said, comment down below. Are you excited? What do you want to hear about on the pod? Give me some topics. I need topics to write about. I need topics to talk about. If there's any specific questions that you have, I'm definitely not going to be one of those people who are like, give me questions, I'm gonna make a Q&A video. Brother, give me questions, I'll answer them in the next episode. Okay, I'm not wasting my time going back a week from now in all the comments and being like, let me pick questions. Like, no, just ask me questions, I'll answer them in the next episode, bro. But anyways, yes, that is all for today. I will be catching you guys next week. I will be making the uploads weekly, hopefully. Pray for me, all that jazz. I hope God keeps all of you in good health. I hope that everyone's doing well, and I hope that you look forward to the next episode. Okay, じゃあ皆さん、また来週。See you next week. Goodbye.